How do you get higher quality leads from Facebook ads? That's what we're talking about in this video. A lot of you have been running Facebook ads for a while. Maybe you're getting a ton of leads, but they either don't pick up the phone, they don't show up to their appointments, or they just give you the wrong number to begin with. So I'm going to be showing you how to get around all of those on this video. It's going to be really great stuff, really easy to implement too. So make sure you like the video, make sure you subscribe to the channel for everything Facebook ads. But before we get started, if you could use some extra help than what I can give you in a YouTube video, you can book a free call with me below and either talk to me about my Done With You Facebook ads program, where I will teach you how to run profitable Facebook ads for your company yourself without needing an agency. Or if you want nothing to do with this, then you might qualify for my company to do everything for you, and we will just charge you based on the performance of the ad. So you will only pay once we have brought you sales, so you can always afford us. It might be expensive though, because we might get you a lot of sales, but book a free call with me below to start for either of those. And if you really don't got any extra money right now, besides this video, you can get my free course, the 5 ROAS Playbook, in the description below, or on socialbamboo.com. You will find everything that I offer. So let's go ahead and get started. We're gonna go to a leads campaign. And I'm going to go to manual, because we always go to manual with every type of campaign that we're doing. And I'm going to skip the first step right now, because that's not what this video is about. The first step that you are going to choose, the first major thing that you're going to do for a leads campaign, is you're either going to generate through the website or instant form. Or, like I'm seeing right now for the very first time, because there's new features being added all the time, website and instant forms, which I really like this option. So this is awesome that this is here. But I have to mention this because this is the biggest quality versus quantity control dial that we have for setting up a leads campaign. If you want high quantity, you go instant forms. This is a native form that pops up on Facebook or Instagram. It autofills their information, and it makes it super easy for them to become a lead. Because it's so easy for them to become a lead, a lot of these leads aren't that interested because they didn't have to jump through very many hoops. When you send them to your website, not only does it make them go through a little bit longer of a process, but you can also send them to your website where they can watch videos of you, they can read long form content, which I highly recommend you do, just like long form captions that fully explains your offer, fully explains everything that you got going on. You can show testimonials, you can show before and afters, you can show so much about your work, and they can really get to know you. So because of that, they're usually a lot more loyal to you, and this is going to be one of the biggest patches for those of you who are getting a lot of leads through instant forms. Looking to switch it where you're going to a landing page instead is one of the best things that you can do. And if you go on my channel a few videos back, there is a video called How to Get High Quality Facebook Leads with Alicia Conlon Hurd. That is one of the best interviews, if not the best interview that I've ever done on my podcast or YouTube channel. This is a very high-level agency owner who breaks it down exactly what her landing pages look like, and she gives you a ton of templates and stuff like that too. So if you like what I'm talking about right now, you need to go watch that video, because she will show you exact examples for like every type of niche of exactly what these landing pages need to look like and include and everything. This is this new thing, so I'll probably avoid this in this video because I don't know the specifics of how this works, but it's exactly as it says, websites and instant forms, and this is a great way to be able to test both. Now, the reason why I might not like this though is because I'm generally going to word my caption differently depending on where I'm sending them. If I'm going to send them to an instant form, my ad is going to say, fill out your brief contact details and we will get in touch with you soon. If I'm sending them to the website, it's going to say, go to the next page for more information so you can learn more about our services and see if working with us would be the right fit, right? I'm going to say learn more when I'm sending to the website, or I'm going to say get quote essentially when I'm sending them to the form, because this is a step away from the form and then this is the form. So my verbiage is going to be slightly different. So probably to be a lot smoother and a lot more congruent in your verbiage with your process, which is extremely important, I'm going to say that you're going to want to choose one or the other. Now, On instant forms, though, I am going to show you that there is this new feature that is really, really awesome. I wish they did this a long time ago, but when you create a form, I would always recommend you do higher intent, by the way. There should be a button that says, make the lead confirm through SMS that it is a real number. And this right away will get rid of all of those fake numbers because they have to confirm their number. So Facebook is kind of weird sometimes when they roll out features, they roll them out slowly. And I guess for whatever reason, it might just be because I didn't build out this entire lead form. It's not showing me that checkbox, but it's going to be in one of two locations, either right here or it's going to be actually on the form creation. The second tip that I'm going to give you for getting leads is to mention the price. For instance, if you are trying to sell home renovation jobs that are starting at $10,000, it's not a bad idea to, after you've explained all about your offer, to say, get a free quote now and we will pick out the right kitchen for you and your budget starting at $10,000 or starting at $9,900 and up, right? Just wherever you got to put it. You can put it there. You're just going to mention some kind of form of the price. Maybe you have an exact price. You can put the exact price in the ad. Maybe you have just a starting point. You can do that. You can even give people a range. A lot of people like to do a form where they ask people their budget. I don't really recommend that though, unless it is a lot more known. Like if you're a realtor, you can ask people their home budget because they know what their home budget is. But on home renovation jobs, I never say what's your budget because they don't know how to think about the price yet. They don't really know what a good budget is. And the answer they give you is probably less than what it actually is if you could show them what they really want. So I don't want them to pigeonhole themselves into this lower budget if I'm just going to be upselling them to a higher budget anyway. So I don't want them getting stuck in a lower one. So I don't ask like what's your budget range typically, but just adding either here, or in the image itself. Like if you're a realtor, you can say, check out homes in this area starting at $300K. That would be a great way to just get higher quality leads, is to mention your starting price point, because you know that a lot of you who are maybe realtors or really in any lead space, that you get people who are price seeking a number that is way below anything that you sell. And you can simply get rid of that by adding that to your ad. The other thing that you can do is in the form, you can ask a question that, let's say, is multiple choice, and we could say, what is your price range? And then ask the question. And then let's say that we're doing 100K or less, and then 100K to whatever, 299K, and we'll add one more. Let's say that this one is 300K plus. Then what you can do is we can do conditional logic, and we can say that if they choose 100K or less, to close the form, to not let the people move on. So these ones submit, this could be submit the form, and then this could be submit the form. If they fill in one of those answers, it allows them to continue. But if they say 100K or less, it will bring them to a different ending screen. And then we can say, hey, sorry, you don't qualify. You reach out to us in the future. Make sure you follow us on Instagram, or here's our phone number, and reach out to us in the future. But we don't have anything in your price range right now. And what that is going to do is that whenever Facebook generates you a lead, it's going to put it into their algorithm that this is a good client. So if you add the stipulation that someone who answers that their price range is 100K or less in this option, or whatever it would be for you that would be too low, that they can't even become a lead. So it's not that they're going to become a lead that you're going to see, oh, 100K or less, okay, don't call them. That's not what's going to happen, because if they become a lead, they're expecting a call. And also, if they became a lead, then Facebook will put that into their algorithm that that person is a good one. So if they just don't even become a lead in the first place, this can be to your benefit to not have to call them, and then the algorithm doesn't get optimized around the wrong type of people. And that is all I'm going to give you in this video. Make sure you subscribe so that I can give you more value, or comment below if this is a series that I should stick with. But if you stick with those 3 things for now, that should be really solid. The first one being to use the new SMS verification, which is not showing up for me. The second one is to use the price in the ad or in the creative. And the third one is that in your form, have conditional logic that uses disqualifying questions. It doesn't have to be around the budget, but it could also be like, I have a lot of health insurance reps that try to sell health insurance to people that their income would earn them free health insurance. Like in America, if you make less than 44K, you can qualify for free health insurance. They can have it in their form where it says, how much are you making this year? And then if they answer more, it will make them leave the form rather than become a lead at all. So use conditional logic so that your algorithm can optimize appropriately. That's what I got for you today. Make sure you book that free call below, and I'll see you in the next video.